Hey everyone, Hoi Allemaal. So today I'm going to be trying to battle the thrips again. I've been noticing on several plants after I clean them that I did have some, but it was not like too much that I was worried. But since then, one plant, my Cheflera, which is in my office, has seen a big surge of it. And that got me worried, so here we are. We bought some other bugs to fight thrips. We also checked to see if they would help against the fungus gnats, so that we can make a combined treatment effort. And tonight I want to release the first 2 bugs, and then tomorrow I will do the nematodes. In Dutch we say aaltjes. These I have to dilute in water, but I'm like, that is a job for tomorrow. I'm free, so I can focus my attention on that. And the first, yeah. So the first bug I have is Thrips. I'm not going to be pronouncing its Latin name because no, just no. They come in these tubes. I bought them from, what's it called? Entocare. I will link them down below. I will also put the names or just link the box I got. So again, these ones specifically only fight thrips. The nematodes fight both, and the mites only fight thrips. But I do believe they also did something against the fungus gnats, but I'll look it up and put it down in the description box. So again, like I said, the first one is the Trip. So the predator thrips, I will call him. We ordered 2 small containers, and it says 150 adults are inside of here. Then the other one are the mites, which came in this, I think this is an old-fashioned envelope, like you have to rope it around, and they come in, they come in these bags, which you hang in your plants, which according to the instructions already have a hole in them somewhere, so you do not need to do that again, but I'm curious, so just hang these, and they should be, I believe, 25 of these in here. And these have a long, how do you call it, after effect, I would say. Yeah, because these bags act as a breeding ground, so during, they say, around 4 to 6 weeks, new mites will emerge from the bag. So yeah, that's another good thing. They come with a clear instruction on what to do. So it says specifically for the mites to just hang those bags in the plants. The mites naturally walk upward, so do not hang the little satchels too high, because then it will just walk up and yeah. And do not hang them in direct sunlight. And it says here in the bags there's a little hole where the mites come out, so I'm not going to be able to show you them because they're probably tiny. Yeah, so that's basically it. And again, the nematodes I will dilute in water, but I'll do that tomorrow. I did do some prep work, and I have to do another one because I have those sticky traps out, but I do want to remove them in case my bought predators, since these also can fly, may also like those yellow sticky things, and I will lose my predators, which is not a good thing. For the mites I'm not worried, since they're very local inside the plant, but for the predator thrips I'm like, yeah. So we'll remove those sticky traps. And in the two most infected plants, which are, like I said, the Schefflera is a big source, and also the Strelitzia reginae, which is also in my office, is also showing a big sign of infection. I made a little hammock from a cupcake, so I can just put some of the predator thrips directly in there, and as the advantage, show you them, since those plants are really hard to put the bugs on the plants. So yeah, so I will show you. I will first remove all the sticky traps, then I'll just try and show you to put at least the predator thrips in the cupcake hammocks. Hopefully be able to show you the predator thrips, and then I'll just go around and put them everywhere else in the plants. So yeah, sticky traps, step 1. So this is the little hammock I mentioned. So it's a cupcake shape with 2 strings. I just use a perforator to make 2 holes and strung it up. And like I said, this Schefflera has a big problem. As you can see, that's all. Well, I'm thinking it's poo or maybe eggs, one or the other, but that's a, maybe I can get it to move. That's a bug. And I've already cleaned it multiple times in between and it's not working, or maybe I should have continued with that. But again, I'm going to put some of the thrips in here and in the other hammock, which is on my Strelitzia, and I'll just spread them around, which I will not be able to film because I need to get a move on, because I've had these once before and they're tiny but they're fast, so you need to get going. But first job is always to open the package, which is sometimes the hardest job. Definitely the hardest job. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's tight. You don't want any escapees, I do get that, but oh, we have our first bugs. So I'm just going to, I can see them moving around. Yeah, I think you can too. You can see they're crawling around in here already, and so yeah, I'm just going to be spreading them around and get back with you. So in the meantime, I've been hanging up all the mite bags, which they do not need to be in direct sunlight, so I'll just put you here. So these are those bags. Like I said, they have a little hole in them and the mite should just crawl upwards. Again, I've made a hammock also for the Strelitzia. And so just in big plants I made, or just put a cupcake shell down and put them in. And in other plants I just put some of the medium and thus some of the predator thrips on the leaves itself, since they do like to, like for example here I have some, and I'll just clear it away when I notice there is nothing more alive coming out of it, which will probably be, in my case, I think about a week. And again, some here and a little bit of medium. On this one I just dropped a couple of them. And Let's see. The big monstera, of course, got some, and I made also a little hammock for it. And there it is. The monstera was the initial, well, I put down a tiny monstera with it and I didn't check it, and I think that was probably the source of the thrips at least. But itself, the monstera is like, I wouldn't say clean 100%, because when I cleaned it I did see some, but one of the cleanest plants. And I also hung so my house will look like a lot of bags hanging from random spots. The only plant I could in theory hide them a little bit more is in this one, because it's thick. It's got a lot of wild hair. And I also put just a little cupcake shell down, since, well, you could put it in the leaves, but they droop down so much. I was like, yeah, that's going to fall. So yeah. And on here I just put some medium. And for the thrips, the predator thrips at least, I made sure to put them on plants that are infected, and also just on plants, since they do fly and are able to spread themselves. So like again, I put some in here. And that's basically it for this part at least. So tomorrow I will continue this battle with the nematodes, the algaes, or at least I think that's the correct English word, but at least they need to be diluted in water, and like I said, that will take some time to do it properly. We do already have water sitting inside the bathroom just to heat up, because they do advise that in their instructions. But the benefit of these is you can keep them in the fridge for a couple of days, so you're not in such a rush to get them dispersed. But I knew when ordering they need to be diluted in water, so I already just asked for some water. So I'll do that tomorrow. So yeah, that's tomorrow's job. Until then. Hey again. So in the last piece of this video I said until tomorrow, but it's actually 2 days later. This week I suck at getting the days of the week right. But 2 days later, this is my day off, so now is the best time for me at least to put in the nematodes, algaes in Dutch. So yeah, the first step I already did. I took them out of the fridge, let them come up to room temperature. But please, if you buy them, just read the instructions that goes for all the bugs that I will list down below, but just read the instructions. But that was the first step. Get them out of the fridge, let them heat up or warm up at least. The next step is to dilute them in 5 liters of water, and that will be my base concoction, and from then on I'll dilute some more water. But yeah. Oh yeah, and another step I already did was I tried to use rainwater. I think today I will have to supplement with some normal tap water, since rainwater comes from outside and is cold, and too cold water for these bugs is not good. So I will have to supplement with some tap water, which is fine for now. I just want to get it done, and fingers crossed. Hopefully this time we will get rid of the thrips infestation. I hope. And so yeah, I already have some, well, like I said, rainwater which has been heating up in the bathroom, since that it's the warmest place in the house and we can close the door on it quite easily. So yeah. So this is my setup. I have 4 big buckets of water that are each around 10-11 liters. This is the small one with the 5 liters. And ooh, this is the package that they came in. And let me see. They come in this is a gel, feels really squishy, but I need to dissolve this in the small bucket, and like I said, from there I'll make dilutions into the other bucket. So yeah, let's do that first. It smells like bread here now, which is weird. Now it's just a matter of making sure that it gets diluted, because it seems a little bit, well, you could say cloudy. Yeah, I just need to stir it until all the lumps are gone. I'll just also let it sit for a while, like a couple of minutes, just because maybe some parts need to just be hydrated. That'll probably also help. So it has been a couple of minutes. I am still seeing clouds. Maybe it just needs a whole lot of stirring. I am going to be putting this on all my plants, no matter if they are infected or not, because you never know. Since again, this will work for the thrips larvae that are in the soil, but also for the larvae of the fungus gnats, which will hopefully help a lot. I just also need to remember that I have to keep the soil moist, since they do not like to dry out, since, well, obviously they will die. And this is in the kitchen I use it to scoop up soup, but I have never used it in the kitchen. I just use it mainly for watering uses and plant uses, like when I fertilize my plants I use this to stir, and also in this case I stir, so it's not used in the kitchen, in case anyone is worried or wondering, or maybe not, who knows. I am done with stirring. Oh! And I needed to use half a liter on 10 liters, which will probably end up being a little more, or I'll use some more. Oh, let's see. This doesn't really feel like a lot. It's like basically just a little bit cloudy. But it is, as the instructions say. So now basically I'll just use this bucket first and water our plant and then go on to the next one. So let me set you up so you can see me water all the plants. So all the plants have been watered with the nematodes, algae, and that was the last of the bugs that needed to be released into my jungle to battle, like I said, thrips and also the fungus gnats. I have used 2 out of the 3 bugs. Well, I used all 3 of them, but at different varieties. The predator thrips I have used before the exact same. The nematodes that I just did in the water, I think I've used the same variety before, probably. And the mites I used in the bags. No, you can't see. You can just see the hammock. I've not used this specific type of mites. I have used other mites, but I needed to sprinkle them on top of the soil. These I needed to hang in a plant, so different type. But yeah, like I said, I will be repeating at least the predator thrips again in 2 weeks. The mites I do not need to rebuy then, because these bags will last for 4 to 6 weeks, or at least for 4 to 6 weeks a new mite can appear. And the sun is trying to come out. So maybe like I said, I'm repeating myself, sorry, distractions. So I will definitely rebuy the predator thrips again, and maybe also the nematodes, so the water diluted bugs, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm just really hoping that this time I'm going to get it under control and hopefully be rid of it, but that will take some consistency, because I still have it after, I would say maybe 2 years, which is bad because I've tried a lot of things. I've tried bugs before, but I think I wasn't consistent enough. I tried the cleaning method with the spiritus in it, so highly flammable stuff. And well, bugs again, and cleaning in between, and they're still here. And in between I've been throwing out a lot of plants because they look ugly and because they are Thrips infected, and yeah. So yeah, fingers crossed this will work. And I will report back in 2 weeks when I release the new set of bugs, and give you an update then. So cross your fingers for me, please. So thank you for watching. Bye everyone. Dag allemaal.